got that grit. Meredith, yeah, she's got that grace. I need some more grit and grace with Jennifer and Merideth on Lone Star Community Radio.
I love it.
Yeah. Jennifer and Meredith. Your little man is precious. Welcome back, guys. It's Jennifer and Meredith, part of Grit and Grace, of course, every Saturday morning, 8 to 10, right here on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1. You know, it's a great day to be a part, or a great season, always, to be a part of Lone Star Community Radio. So much going on. We just had our anniversary of being, have a frequency. We've been on the air for a long time, but now we've been on Conroe's FM 104.5 and 106.1 for over a year. And personally, just Grit and Grace, we're almost coming up on a year. We got a couple more months, right? So
yes,
we're getting a little bit better at this. And just like everything, things change. And we started growing and thinking about, of course, the second hour, what do we want to talk about? So we found that Share the Sweetness segment, which everybody loves. This other one, too, I got to tell you, I love it myself, especially because I found this new sound effect to go with it. Are you ready?
Yes.
You ready to go off to Dreamland?
Yes. Cute.
Isn't that cute?
So cute. Picturing a little cherub playing his lute.
I love it. Yes, yes, yes. That's what we call Dreamland, peeps. So you catch us here in the 9 o'clock hour doing some Dreamland. It's when Jen and I go off to travel and kind of throw out some places we'd love to go to if we had the money. We also have a wish list of where we're going. First, we're starting with the road trip. It's smart. If you've been listening, you know we can't do a full 8-hour road trip together. We're going to have to start small, guys. We start with maybe a 3. I mean, we've been able to make it to Houston and back together. So that was a success, right?
Yes.
Baby steps, right?
We didn't get to talk much, though.
Oh, yeah.
On that trip.
Oh, me and Jen were so mad on the way home because...
No, we slept on the way home.
Oh, yeah. But, it was on the way there. That's right. For y'all don't know, my husband, he is many wonderful things. He's also, one of my nicknames for him is SquarePants. So we were in the car totally trying to chit-chat, and he didn't like how we were yelling back and forth because he was driving. It was funny. So then we had to be quiet, so we got to the bar. And me and Jen were like, this man right here trying to tell us what to do.
Yeah, so not any offense to anybody, but the road trip is going to have to just be me and you.
I know, it will. And we'll have like a GoPro or something so people can see what's going on. And we also want to record it. So if my last moments are of her strangling me before we get done, or if she hits me with a turkey leg in my face, I need it on video.
Yes, that's right, because that's going to happen.
That happens at the finish line when we get there. All right. Yes, when we get to our destination, you can get me a turkey leg.
In your face.
In my face. Okay, so welcome back. Got some Dreamland. You tell me where you're going to today, Mama.
I am going to go to Monte Carlo.
Nice. Okay, so why'd you choose Monte Carlo, for real?
Okay. A couple of reasons. Now, Monte Carlo was fresh in my mind this week because I actually have a friend from work who is in Monte Carlo right now.
Oh, wow.
So, that was a girls' trip for one of her friends' birthdays.
To Monte Carlo? That is
Monte Carlo.
Straight up pimp. Oh, my goodness.
They flew first class.
What?
Yeah, it was. Yes, I've been watching her Snapchat, of all her little snaps of Monte Carlo. And it is so beautiful.
It is.
It's absolutely gorgeous. There's a restaurant there where you have a view of Monaco, which is where Monte Carlo is. Monaco, France, and Italy. You can see all 3 countries.
Oh, wow.
And the American princess, Princess Grace.
Oh, yeah.
Was Princess of Monaco.
Yes. And I went, I've been there actually. When I went on my study abroad, we went there. So my first time gambling was in Monte Carlo. It was awesome. And I won, which I was so excited. I was the only one that spoke English at my table, but I could tell from the body language that I won. And then it ends up, I'm so thankful because guess what? Anytime you pick up a phone to make a call, even if you have like a calling card, there's a connection fee. So luckily I won that money at the casino because the connection fee for calling family and friends while we were there was like a few bills. So, yeah, it was
That's
something.
crazy.
Yeah, and that was also, I think, the same time that I ran into my brother in the alley, because I told you how my brother Jason traveled abroad a lot that summer. I mean, he's wild. He's a doctor now, but during his whatever travels, he would go backpacking. He'd stay at hostels. He'd do all this stuff. Ran with the bulls, like, you know, whatever. And that particular summer, I guess he was traveling, backpacking through Europe, through France, and going to the train station, me and my other classmates, because I was on a study abroad program.
Yeah.
We were going to the train station to go to Monaco or Monte Carlo, and that's when I heard his voice, and I was like, what? And I turn around, I'm like, Jason? And there, bam, in the middle of an alley, in the middle of France.
Isn't that crazy?
It was wild, totally wild. So it was really cool. But yeah, it was so great, and we had a good time. Got lucky on that first time gambling, but that's me. Don't go in twice because I'll lose my money, right?
Right,
So,
right.
no, it's wonderful. Also, word to the wise, don't try to exchange your money while you're there because they'll take whatever. Like I had taken our French to exchange it for whatever to use there, and they take it all because right there, all three.
Yes.
So I lost some exchange money there because I was like, here. Oh, and that's also when oh yeah, my bad. That's also when I realized that I may not be eating beef at every moment.
Right.
I ordered something right there by the, on the pier at the restaurant, ordered something, and the woman turned to the waitress in between some French. I heard her say beef, and the woman was like, beef. And I was like, hold up, why do we have to talk about it like that? So, yeah, the rest of the trip, vegetables and ice cream, that's all I had. I was like, what in the world are they feeding us out here? Crazy. All right, so good times. When you said that, it brought it back some great memories.
Well, good. I'm glad I could
Help me on my trip. Well, because this week, I wanted to make sure I too went international.
I see that.
You always rag on me for my U.S. travels,
boo.
which is true because I can't help it and always want to think of that place. And I had one in mind, but I'll keep it for next week. Yeah, Rio de Janeiro. Now, I know right now,
Rio.
and I wish I could roll my tongue. Can you roll your tongue?
What are you talking about?
Like when you're like, Rio, like, you know,
Why
like.
do I want to?
Because it's an R. It comes for you can roll your tongue on the R's. Can you? Yes or no?
Rio.
You can? Oh, see, my son has that talent and skill. I do not. I wish I did. But yeah, I would love to be there. I don't think it's carnival season or anything like that. But, you know, with the Olympics there, it's just, I love the culture. I love watching it. And, you know, watching or doing Zumba with Indira, like the Brazilian dancing. I mean, these ladies know how to move their feet so fast. It's like impossible is the word that comes to mind. I cannot do it.
You picked Brazil because of Shakira.
Oh, look at you rolling your R's at every moment. That's what Jack does too. Even when it doesn't call for it, it's not R. I'm like, why are you doing it? He's like, I don't know. I wish I could, guys. Oh, and of course he's trying to teach me every time he's like, just rest your tongue up there. I'm like, I can't do it. I guess my tongue cannot rest. Like, it just can't stop. I can't stop it. Okay, anyway. So yeah, Rio de Janeiro. I think it would be wonderful.
I agree.
And I love the get-ups, watching them. And I'm sure the food's good. There's been a couple Brazilian restaurants I've gone to.
I don't think I've ever been to a Brazilian restaurant, but there is one that I would like to try.
Which one?
Fogo de Chao.
Oh, Fogo de Chao, yes. I've been there once. It's like a fancy, like... it's like a super fancy, I don't even know what to describe. It's just hilarious to me that there's people that ride around on the cart, or not ride around, they push a cart around with the meat on it, and like, you want this meat, and it's just hilarious to me. And then I did get like the evil eye when I asked about some asparagus. They're like, green? What? I got meat here. What are you talking about? Like, it was just... Now, this was in Austin a few years ago, but I haven't tried the one in the Woodlands. You're right, would love to.
I mean, if there's someplace less fancy that's Brazilian, I would try that one too. But that's the only one I've heard of.
Oh, yeah. No. I think every lady deserves a chance at Fogo de Chao if they like meat, you know, for sure. Maybe I'll do that for you for Valentine's.
Oh.
Yep. Wait, got to start saving up now. What is it? January 5th. Okay, yeah. Got time. It was fancy, girl. It's a fancy meat cart. Okay. Yeah. So
That's good. I like meat.
you like fancy meat? Well, it's just cracked me up seeing the whole thing like in a fancy restaurant. Somebody with a cart, like, hey, you want this? You want that? Just cracks.
Yeah. I'd be like, I want that and that.
Cracking me up. All right, we're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we've got some more. Just not only are we, of course, wrapping up, but let's figure out what we got on next week. What you think?
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right. Y'all stay tuned. It's Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth.